Hey there, and welcome back to Factorio. My name is Brune, and we are playing Exotic Industries, a mod for Factorio. In our last episode, we struck gold and finally have gold, a new resource to play with. And to process this, we have to do ore washing. This was a very huge thing in 248K. I was able to just build one for my inventory to kind of just look at it and see kind of what it's all about. But I'm going to go and add these to the bus if they're not already there. And we're going to come back and start building this kind of ore washing section. I'm planning to have it be set up in a way that production can extend southward. Like this is all extending to the east whenever we need to add more production on. That's how we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the other one going horizontal with all of the production lines vertical. So that'll, I'm sure, will make more sense once I get over there and start kind of laying it out. But okay. So now I remember something took these crystal growers. Okay, so now also purifiers are taking those. And they're basically taking the exact same setup that this is taking. Just kind of interesting. So I'm curious if there's a way I can squeeze this in. Does that do anything for me? No. I need it to stretch further. I have a plan here. So now, if I were to try to fit another one of these machines in here, one that is making purifiers, needs to have access to the steel parts and the electric motors. So I'm kind of might not work as well as I wanted it to. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the way it was. Oh man. Oops. Okay, and then I will delete all of this. Okay, and I think the proper way to do this is going to be a machine like this. Purifier. Little output right there. And then we will do kind of the same thing here. That should work. Guess I don't know what these stack to. I'm gonna try grabbing an electronic chip. That's weird. Okay, anyways, that is on the bus. Or in the mall. It tells me we're going to need to add these arc furnaces as well at some point. Wafer factory. So is that the only thing that can make? Yep. Interesting. It takes lamps. That's funny. And it takes red circuits, so we'll definitely have to have some real red circuit production before we jump onto that. But this looks like enough purifiers. Thought I had access to a bunch of a lot larger fluid tanks, which I think I will want. Steel storage tank. It's basically the size of 3 of those. I wonder what its footprint is. Maybe we'll just make a couple just to see what they are like. I'm sure soon I'm going to need to actually hook up the other oil. Okay. So I want to build ore washing, I think, kind of. Yeah, let's do it on the other side of these trees right here. That's where I'm going to start the gold ore washing. It's my purifier. Gold ore, okay, so water in somehow. direct pipe there. Have the dirty water out. How fast does this go? Or this is crazy fast. I also remember these being crazy fast. In 248K as well. So I will go with take 5 a second. We'll go with 3. That would be a full belt of this. Wait, what? Oh, it consumes electricity. I thought for a second that it consumed heat. It's like, oh no. So now, I don't have fast inserters yet. But I could easily add them. Oh, I do have some fast inserters. Or I have a fast inserter. Not sure if this can keep up. I mean, maybe on one side we have upgrades to the stack size, but I think I want to... Yeah, because I don't have the better power poles yet. That's alright. I think I want to have 2 of these. I guess that's pretty convenient. Powers all of it, right? Just like that. Okay. And let's see what one of these steel storage tanks looks like. That's interesting. How it works like that. That's kind of funky. Okay. I'm just gonna put this. Boy, this is a weird guy. I'm gonna put this right here. It was almost one off. Or was only one off. Let's put a pump right here. Venting this system. Or taking the dirty water away as quickly as possible. So now I also just realized this needs inputs just the same as it needs, or it needs outputs just the same, basically just as fast as it needs inputs. So this is where I might have to set up the Or start trying the near far inserter trick. So we'll say near. And this one will be near, and this one will be near. That's interesting how it makes that weird noise. But that should put gold, give me the pure gold with the dirty water out. Great. Run this over and get it connected in. If these are going to use a ton of power or not. And we're out of power poles. Craft one. I think there's more in the vehicle over here. Boy, it's just such a funny thing with the inputs there. It was so straight, and then I got in the car. It's okay though. Power seems like it's holding up fine. But yeah, these technically aren't on yet. But it looks like we have more than enough room for that. I'm just going to bring this first lane, bring just one lane over there for now. Okay, now we're going to have pure gold coming out, and I guess what do we do with the pure gold? Make gold ingots from pure gold. Great. Surprised I don't. This is the one I remember from 248K. This big one right here, this silo storage tank. Surprised I don't see like a recipe to make anything with this molten stuff. Like how I have a recipe here, I can make industrial glass from 5 molten glass. I don't see any recipes to make molten, or to make gold from the molten gold. So it looks like I'm just going to be sticking it in a furnace, make gold ingots. And that's how we'll make some crushed gold, so that we can feed our semiconductor wafers. Ah, no water supply. Here, let's I should have enough pipe. Can I craft one of those water pumps? Yes. Let's go do that and also go and check on the biter situation. Over here where I'm kind of getting pollution. Or where pollution is kind of touching. Fire station. So far so good. Alien beacon off, alien beacon off. Ooh, tons of fighters right there. Nice patches. Some more gold chunks. More biters. And that group of biters looks particularly annoying. Oh man, then there's a biter base right over here. When did this get here? Well, okay, I'm ready to hop in the tank now. I feel like I should almost go and deal with the other one while I'm already suited up, essentially. Big biters are a problem. How many repair packs do I have? Plenty. Uh-oh. I think we're fine. We've got some biter nests. It just goes to show you how powerful the tank is. If I got caught like that with the car, that would have not been good. There we go, it got a lot of the worms down. Yeah, we're definitely going to need lasers soon. One thing that's cool is when you have personal lasers, they'll fire from your character inside the tank. It's another behemoth biter right there. Maybe I should just kite these guys for a little while first. Let's take the worms out. Get the last of the nest down. Oh, and you can just run over the biters too. Very nice. Alright. Tank to the rescue. That should make things a little easier on us. Probably want to set up a satellite or something over here soon, or a excuse me, a radar. I can even help repair it faster. Yep. Great. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable about that edge of our perimeter. So I think this is probably a good place to call it for this episode. Oh, I didn't connect up the water. Let me go. Yeah, I'm going to do that quick before I end this episode. Have the water come down this way. Water pump. Water pump. There we go. Fantastic. So I remember at one point that it just, because it's more efficient to acquire resources this way, that I had begun trying to get copper and iron with this whole ore washing method, just so that I could get more dirty water to get more hydrofluoric acid for other things that you need the hydrofluoric acid for. And yeah, I'm curious if that will be something I'll work towards in the future here, considering there's a copper and an iron spot for this type of setup available nearby. Yep, and that thing's going so fast that these are already starting to turn on. Yeah, look at how fast that goes. Nice. There is our pure gold. And we are getting our first dirty water. So, curious if I should send the dirty water all the way back up to the fluid zone. I think I might, just for the sake of organization. But we're going to have to turn that dirty water into as much fluorite as possible to make hydrofluoric acid with. So yeah, I think we will send it up there so that we can set this whole process up. But that should wrap it up for this episode. Really hope you're enjoying the series. Thank you for joining me if you've made it this far. And I'm looking forward to getting all this dirty water set up and continuing on with the new yellow science. We should be unlocking it, I'm guessing, fairly soon. I wonder how much more of this science we'll need to research. But since we are still in the middle of building so many of these other intermediate parts, I don't really see any reason to really crank through it and go any faster, but we'll keep pressing towards adding semiconductor wafers to our bus over there. I think we'll probably put that, just the semiconductor wafers, directly on the bus. Because that's something that we'll be using in science and in making solar panels. Yep. Solar panels, that's another thing we need them for. Who knows where else they might turn up. But yeah, I think that's kind of the plan heading forward here as I continue unlocking more of these awesome technologies. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope to have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.